Do you ever wonder why things happen the way they do? Why some people seem to get back what they put into the world, while others don't? Karma says, our actions create waves that come back to us. Now imagine pairing this idea with Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to stay calm and strong no matter what happens. How would understanding these karmic laws through a Stoic lens change your life? This video explores how combining the 12 laws of karma with Stoic principles can guide you to a more meaningful and balanced life.
One, the great law, cause and effect. As you sow, so shall you reap. Karmic principle. This is the essence of karma. Whatever we put into the universe will come back to us. Think of your thoughts and actions as seeds planted in the soil of the universe. Just like in a garden, the nature of these seeds determines what will grow. If you plant seeds of kindness, you'll likely see kindness bloom around you. Conversely, if you sow negativity, you can expect a harvest of negative outcomes. Imagine you're tending a garden and you decide to plant bitter gourd. You can't expect to harvest sweet potatoes from those seeds. Similarly, in life, if you consistently treat others with disrespect, it's unrealistic to expect respect in return. On the other hand, if you approach people with kindness and respect, you'll often find that respect and kindness come back to you. It's a simple yet profound principle. You get out of life what you put into it. Consider another example related to your health. If you regularly eat unhealthy food, rarely exercise, and neglect your well-being, it's unreasonable to expect to be healthy and full of energy. However, if you make conscious choices to eat nutritious food, stay active, and take care of your body, you're likely to enjoy better health and vitality. Just as the quality of the seeds you plant in your garden affects the quality of your harvest, the quality of your actions influences the quality of your life. Stoic perspective. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of virtue and rational living. According to Marcus Aurelius, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In Stoicism, this law aligns with the belief that virtuous actions lead to inner peace and a harmonious life. By practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, Stoics sow seeds that yield tranquility and resilience against external events. For example, when facing a challenging situation at work, instead of reacting with frustration or anger, you choose to respond with calm wisdom and fairness. By doing so, you not only resolve the issue more effectively, but also create a sense of inner peace that others can feel and respect. Your actions are like planting seeds of virtue that grow into a harmonious life. In Stoicism, living virtuously isn't just a lofty ideal. It's a practical way to achieve balance and contentment. By consciously choosing your actions and thoughts, you sow seeds that will bring you a bountiful harvest of tranquility, no matter what storms come your way. Two, the law of creation. Life doesn't just happen. It requires our participation. Karmic principle. This law suggests that we must actively engage in the world to shape our destinies. Imagine life as a canvas, and you as the artist holding the brush. Every stroke you make, every color you choose, and every detail you add contributes to the final masterpiece. Life isn't something that happens to you passively. It's something you actively create with every decision and action. Just like an artist's masterpiece is a product of countless deliberate choices, your life is the cumulative result of your actions and intentions. Think of a garden again. Without your active participation, planting, watering, weeding, and nurturing, the garden won't flourish. Similarly, you can't expect a fulfilling life if you sit back and wait for things to happen. Success, happiness, and personal growth require your active involvement. By taking responsibility for your actions and consistently making choices that align with your goals and values, you shape your own destiny. Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches that we have control over our own actions and reactions, but not over external events. Epictetus famously said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." By actively choosing how we respond to life's challenges, we participate in creating our own fate. For instance, imagine facing a difficult situation at work, such as a demanding project or a conflict with a colleague. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or playing the victim, you can choose to approach the situation with a calm, rational mindset. By doing so, you maintain control over your emotions and actions, which in turn influences the outcome positively. In this way, you are an active participant in your life, shaping your experiences and ultimately your destiny. 3. The law of humility. One must accept something in order to change it. Karmic principle. This law states that acceptance is the first step towards change. Imagine trying to navigate through life while constantly fighting against reality, denying the existence of obstacles or refusing to acknowledge your own mistakes. This resistance only leads to frustration and stagnation, much like trying to swim upstream against a powerful current. Acceptance, on the other hand, is like flowing with the river. By acknowledging the truth of your circumstances, you create a foundation upon which real, meaningful change can occur. Denial keeps you stuck, while acceptance opens the door to growth and transformation. Think of someone struggling with a personal habit, such as unhealthy eating. As long as they refuse to accept that their eating habits are detrimental to their health, they will continue to suffer the consequences. However, once they accept the reality of their situation, they can begin to make the necessary changes, such as adopting healthier eating patterns and exercising regularly. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up, it means recognizing the truth and using that knowledge as a stepping stone to improvement. Stoic perspective. The Stoic practice of amor fati, or love of fate, aligns perfectly with this law. Stoics believe in accepting life's events as they come, understanding that everything happens for a reason. By embracing reality and accepting things beyond our control, we find the power to change our inner responses and attitudes. Imagine you face an unexpected job loss. Initially, it's easy to resist this new reality, feeling angry or victimized, but by practicing amor fati, you learn to accept the situation as it is, without fighting against it. This acceptance allows you to focus on what you can control, your response. You might decide to view this setback as an opportunity to pursue a new career path or develop new skills. By embracing the situation fully, you transform your inner landscape, turning a perceived negative into a catalyst for positive change. 4. The law of growth. Wherever you go, there you are. Karmic principle. Personal growth is a constant journey that begins with self-awareness. Picture your life as a journey, where every experience is a step along the path. No matter where you travel or what external changes occur, you always bring yourself along for the ride. True change and growth can only happen when you recognize that it starts within you. Like a gardener tending to their own plot of land, you must nurture your inner world, becoming aware of your thoughts, habits, and emotions. Without this self-awareness, any external change is superficial and temporary, merely shifting the scenery without addressing the root of your experiences. Consider someone who frequently switches jobs in the hope of finding satisfaction, yet always ends up feeling unfulfilled. The pattern repeats because the true source of their discontent lies within, not in their external circumstances. Until they reflect inwardly and address their own expectations, attitudes, and behaviors, real growth remains elusive. Personal growth demands an inward journey, recognizing that we carry our inner world with us wherever we go. Stoic perspective. Stoicism places great importance on self-reflection and personal development. Seneca advised, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today." By focusing on the present moment and working on our own virtues, we foster personal growth and resilience. Imagine you are constantly worried about achieving future goals, thinking that happiness lies just around the corner. This mindset prevents you from appreciating the present and working on your current self. By adopting a Stoic approach, you shift your focus to the here and now, examining your thoughts and actions. For example, if you find yourself reacting with impatience or anger in daily interactions, instead of waiting for a future change, you begin practicing patience and kindness today. This commitment to present self-improvement leads to genuine growth, helping you become more resilient and content, no matter where your journey takes you. 5. The law of responsibility. Whenever there is something wrong, there is something wrong in me. Karmic principle. This law emphasizes personal responsibility for our circumstances. Imagine a situation where you are constantly experiencing conflict in your relationships. It's easy to blame others or external factors for these issues, but this mindset doesn't lead to meaningful change. Instead, consider that these repeated conflicts might reflect something within you that needs attention. By taking personal responsibility, you acknowledge that your own actions, attitudes, and behaviors play a significant role in your experiences. This shift in perspective empowers you to make changes that can improve your life and relationships. Think about a recurring problem at work, such as frequent disagreements with a colleague. Initially, you might think that the colleague is difficult or unfair. However, by looking inward and accepting responsibility, you might discover that your own communication style or assumptions are contributing to the conflict. Addressing these internal factors, such as practicing better listening or being more open-minded, can lead to a more harmonious work environment and personal growth. Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches that we are responsible for our own emotions and reactions. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By taking responsibility for our internal states, we reclaim power over our lives and actions. Imagine you encounter a frustrating situation, like being stuck in traffic. Instead of becoming angry and blaming the external circumstances, a Stoic approach would have you look inward and examine your reaction. You might realize that the frustration stems from your own impatience and desire for control. By taking responsibility for these emotions, you can choose to respond differently, perhaps by using the time to listen to an interesting podcast or practice mindfulness. This shift in perspective not only alleviates immediate stress, but also strengthens your overall resilience and emotional well-being. Six, the law of connection. Everything in the universe is connected. Karmic principle. This law posits that all events are interconnected and that every action, however small, impacts the whole. Imagine dropping a pebble into a calm pond. The ripples spread out, affecting every part of the water's surface. Similarly, in life, every action you take, no matter how small, creates ripples that influence the world around you. Recognizing this interconnectedness helps you understand that your choices and behaviors matter, not just to you, but to everyone and everything around you. This awareness fosters a sense of responsibility and mindfulness in your actions. Consider a simple act of kindness, like holding the door open for someone. This small gesture can brighten their day, influencing how they interact with others, creating a chain reaction of positive actions. Conversely, a moment of impatience or rudeness can spread negativity, affecting not only the immediate recipient but also their subsequent interactions. By being mindful of the interconnected nature of our actions, we can consciously contribute to a more positive and compassionate world. Stoic perspective. Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of all things, viewing the universe as a single living entity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What injures the hive injures the bee." Understanding this interconnectedness encourages compassion, empathy, and ethical behavior as we recognize our role in the greater whole. Imagine a workplace where everyone operates with a sense of interconnectedness. When you approach your tasks with diligence and integrity, you contribute to the overall success and harmony of the team. If you slack off or act selfishly, it not only impacts your own work, but also the morale and efficiency of your colleagues. By embracing the Stoic view that we are all parts of a larger whole, you become more mindful of how your actions affect others. This perspective fosters a cooperative and supportive environment where everyone is motivated to act with compassion and fairness, knowing that their well-being is tied to the well-being of others. Seven, the law of focus. You cannot think of two things at the same time. Karmic principle. This law advises against divided focus, suggesting that concentrating on one thing at a time leads to more effective and meaningful outcomes. Think of trying to multitask. Juggling several tasks at once often results in mistakes, reduced quality, and increased stress. By focusing your attention on a single task, you can complete it with greater efficiency and satisfaction. This principle encourages you to channel your energy into one endeavor at a time, allowing for deeper engagement and better results. Imagine you're working on an important project while also checking your phone, responding to emails, and thinking about dinner plans. This divided focus means you're not fully present in any of your tasks, leading to errors and a lack of fulfillment. However, when you dedicate your full attention to the project at hand, you can produce higher quality work in less time. This focused approach not only improves your productivity, but also enhances your sense of accomplishment and well-being. Stoic perspective. Stoics advocate for mindfulness and focusing on what is within our control. As Marcus Aurelius stated, concentrate every minute like a Roman, doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice. By maintaining focus on our actions and duties, we cultivate a more disciplined and fulfilling life. Imagine starting your day with a clear intention to focus on your priorities. Instead of getting distracted by every email or notification, you decide to dedicate the first few hours to your most important task. This Stoic practice of focusing on the present moment and the task at hand helps you stay grounded and productive. By doing what is in front of you with full attention and sincerity, you enhance the quality of your work and your life. This disciplined approach not only reduces stress, but also brings a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment to your daily activities. Eight, the law of giving and hospitality. Our behavior should match our thoughts and actions. This law underscores the importance of aligning our actions with our beliefs and values, emphasizing generosity and kindness. It's not enough to think kind thoughts or hold generous beliefs, we must also act on them. Imagine believing in the importance of helping others, but never actually offering assistance when opportunities arise. This disconnect between belief and action diminishes the impact of your values. True generosity and hospitality mean living out your principles through your actions, creating a positive ripple effect in your community. Think of a scenario where you believe in the value of community and support, but rarely participate in community events or help neighbors in need. Your belief remains a mere thought without any tangible impact. However, when you volunteer at a local charity or offer a helping hand to a neighbor, you bring your values to life. This alignment between belief and action not only benefits others, but also enriches your own sense of purpose and fulfillment. Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches that our actions should reflect our inner virtues. The Stoics valued living in accordance with nature, which includes being of service to others. Seneca advised, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." By practicing generosity and hospitality, we live out our philosophical ideals. Imagine you encounter someone in need, perhaps a colleague struggling with a heavy workload or a friend going through a tough time. Instead of merely feeling sympathetic, you take actionable steps to help them, reflecting your Stoic virtues of kindness and service. This could mean offering your time to assist with a project, or simply being there to listen and provide support. By acting in accordance with your inner virtues, you not only help others, but also reinforce your own character, living a life that truly reflects Stoic principles. This practice of aligning thoughts with actions fosters a sense of coherence and integrity, making your generosity and hospitality genuine expressions of your values. 9. The law of here and now. One cannot be in the present and look backward at the same time. This law emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment, rather than being trapped in past regrets or future anxieties. Imagine trying to walk forward while constantly looking over your shoulder. You're likely to stumble and miss what's right in front of you. Similarly, when you dwell on past mistakes or worry about future uncertainties, you're unable to fully engage with the present. Embracing the here and now allows you to experience life more fully and make the most of the opportunities that are currently available to you. Consider someone who is preoccupied with past failures, allowing those experiences to shape their self-image and decisions. This focus on the past prevents them from seeing new possibilities and making positive changes. However, by letting go of past regrets and focusing on the present, They can take proactive steps toward personal growth and success. Living in the present moment fosters a sense of clarity and empowerment, enabling them to respond to current situations with mindfulness and purpose. Stoic perspective. Stoics place great importance on the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." By focusing on the here and now, we can fully engage with life and make the most of our current opportunities rather than being hindered by things we cannot change. Imagine you're spending time with loved ones but are preoccupied with worries about the future or regrets about the past. This distraction prevents you from fully enjoying and appreciating the moment. A Stoic approach encourages you to focus on the present interaction, valuing the time spent together and engaging wholeheartedly. By confining yourself to the present, you make the most of every opportunity, whether it's savoring a conversation, tackling a task with full attention, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection. This focus not only enhances your experiences, but also brings a deeper sense of peace and contentment, free from the burdens of what has been or what might be. Ten, the law of change. History repeats itself until we learn from it and change our path. Karmic principle. This law suggests that lessons will keep presenting themselves until we learn and make the necessary changes in our lives. Imagine facing the same types of challenges or setbacks repeatedly, like being stuck in a loop. This repetition occurs because there is a lesson you haven't yet internalized or a change you haven't made. Recognizing patterns in your life allows you to understand what needs to change to break free from these cycles. By learning from past experiences and making conscious adjustments, you can move forward and create a more fulfilling and successful path. Consider someone who repeatedly enters into unhealthy relationships. Each relationship ends in a similar way, with similar issues. This pattern suggests that there is a fundamental lesson about themselves or their choices that they haven't yet addressed. Once they reflect on these past relationships and identify the underlying issues, perhaps a lack of self-worth or poor boundaries, they can work on making the necessary changes. This introspection and willingness to change breaks the cycle, leading to healthier, more fulfilling relationships in the future. Stoic perspective. Stoicism encourages learning from past experiences to improve future behavior. Seneca remarked, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." By reflecting on past mistakes and making conscious efforts to change, we break free from unproductive cycles and grow wiser. Imagine you've faced repeated failures in your career due to procrastination. Instead of merely hoping for different outcomes each time, a Stoic approach would have you examine these past failures to understand what went wrong. You might recognize that procrastination stems from fear of failure or perfectionism. By addressing these root causes and developing better time management and coping strategies, you can change your behavior and improve your future career prospects. This reflection and proactive change align with the Stoic belief in continual self-improvement, allowing you to learn from history and create a more productive and successful future. 11. The law of patience and reward. All rewards require initial toil. Karmic principle. This law emphasizes that lasting success requires consistent effort and patience rather than expecting immediate results. Imagine planting a seed and expecting a fully grown tree the next day. It's unrealistic and sets you up for disappointment. Similarly, in life, the most rewarding achievements come from sustained effort and patience. Whether you're learning a new skill, building a career, or fostering relationships, the journey requires dedication and time. Recognizing this helps you stay committed and resilient, understanding that the fruits of your labor will eventually come if you persist. Think of someone training for a marathon. They can't expect to run 26.2 miles effortlessly on their first day. Instead, they train consistently, gradually building endurance and strength. Each day's effort accumulates, leading to the reward of completing the marathon. This process mirrors many aspects of life where patience and perseverance are essential. By focusing on the incremental progress and maintaining a long-term perspective, you can achieve significant and lasting success. Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches the value of perseverance and patience. As Epictetus noted, no great thing is created suddenly. By understanding that true growth and achievement take time, we can cultivate endurance and remain committed to our goals despite obstacles. Imagine you set a goal to write a book. The process can be overwhelming, and initial drafts may be rough. Instead of seeking immediate perfection, a Stoic approach would have you focus on consistent daily efforts. Each day you write a little more, refine your ideas, and improve your craft. Over time, these small efforts accumulate, and you see the progress. By embracing the understanding that great accomplishments take time and effort, you develop the patience and perseverance needed to see your book come to fruition. This mindset not only helps you achieve your goal, but also builds character and resilience, essential qualities for facing any of life's challenges. The law of significance and inspiration. The best reward is one that contributes to the whole. This law highlights that our actions should aim to contribute positively to the larger community, bringing inspiration and significance to our efforts. Imagine that the impact of your actions extends far beyond your immediate environment, influencing the lives of many others. When you focus on making a positive difference in the world, your efforts gain greater meaning and significance. Acts of kindness, generosity, and support can inspire others, creating a ripple effect that enhances the collective well-being. Consider someone who volunteers their time to mentor young students. Their guidance and encouragement can shape the future of these students, inspiring them to pursue their dreams and potentially mentor others in the future. The mentor's actions contribute not only to the individual growth of the students, but also to the betterment of the community as a whole. By aligning your actions with the goal of uplifting others, you create lasting positive change and find deeper fulfillment in your efforts. Stoic perspective. Stoicism promotes the idea of contributing to the greater good. Marcus Aurelius believed that each individual is part of the greater cosmos and should act for the benefit of all. He stated, "What we do now echoes in eternity." By focusing on actions that inspire and uplift others, we live a life of purpose and impact. Imagine dedicating your skills and resources to a community project like building a park or supporting a local charity. A Stoic approach encourages you to view your contributions as part of a larger whole, where each effort enhances the well-being of the community. Your work on the park not only provides a recreational space, but also fosters community spirit and well-being. By acting with the understanding that your deeds resonate beyond your immediate environment, you align your life with Stoic principles of contributing to the common good. This perspective helps you find purpose and inspiration in your daily actions, knowing that they are part of a larger, more meaningful tapestry of life. Integrating karma and Stoicism, a path to a meaningful life. Blending the 12 laws of karma with Stoic philosophy creates a powerful roadmap for living a fulfilling and virtuous life. Both philosophies emphasize taking personal responsibility, acting ethically, and understanding the ripple effects of our actions. By embracing these principles, you can lead a life filled with purpose, resilience, and harmony. Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control, stay present, and act with virtue and rationality. Imagine facing a stressful situation at work. Instead of stressing about the outcome, you concentrate on doing your best in the moment, embodying patience and calmness. This mindset helps you stay grounded and effective. On the other hand, the laws of karma remind you that your actions, big or small, have far-reaching effects. When you practice mindfulness and compassion, like taking the time to help a friend in need or showing kindness to a stranger, you contribute positively to the world and cultivate a more supportive community around you. By integrating these philosophies, you create a balanced approach to life. Stoicism gives you the tools to handle challenges with grace, while karma encourages you to act with intention and kindness. Together, they offer profound guidance for navigating life's complexities with wisdom and grace, helping you become a beacon of positivity and strength in your own life and in the lives of others.